Do I pay taxes on an inheritance I receive? Mission tax and financial services. I had a client from Nebraska whose wife received an inheritance from her father who lived in New Mexico and wanted to know if they had to pay taxes on the inheritance. Inheritance tax. When someone dies and leaves an inheritance to the living members, it may trigger these two types of tax consequences. Estate tax. Inheritance tax. It is important to mention that there is no inheritance tax at the federal level. However, there are a few states that do have an inheritance tax. The states that have an inheritance tax are Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland, Nebraska, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. This means that the people who receive an inheritance from someone who lived in these states or have property located in any of these states that is part of the estate, would be subject to the inheritance tax. To make this theory useful, let's look at my client's question. Are they subject to the inheritance tax? No, they are not subject to the inheritance tax because the deceased person lived in New Mexico, a state with no inheritance tax, and there was no property located in Nebraska. What drives the rules of the inheritance tax is where the decedent lived or owned property, not where the inheritance recipient lives. What is this telling us at a different level? People who plan to leave large estates when they die may decide to avoid residing or owning significant property located in these states. Below is a map of the states that have an estate and/or inheritance tax, which may be triggered at different values of the estate.